Hello, my friends, and welcome to exercise 2 in the complete data structure and algorithm course. So, we are going to solve an exercise about the complexity and telling us to find the space complexity of the function int sum. So, int sum is a method that returns an integer and it is taking in its parameters an int array called a. I want from you to pause the video, get a paper, and write down your solution about finding the space complexity of this function. Remember the general rules of finding the space complexity. So please go back to the previous lesson to find the space complexity and learn more about it before solving this exercise. So we will start making and solving this exercise and finding the space complexity of this function. If we look at the parameters, we have an int array. So the integer took around 4 bytes in the space memory. Okay? So an int array would took about 4 times n bytes for an array. 4 is for integer and n is the number of elements of this array. We have also two integers, size and sum. We are declaring them. So int size 4 bytes for the size and 4 bytes for the sum. Also, we have a variable here int I is declared inside the loop. So till now we have 4 bytes for the iterator I. We have 4 bytes for the sum and 4 bytes for the size. And the trick in this question is the int array. So when you see an int array, you have 4 bytes for the int and n for the length of the array. So we have 4 times n bytes for all arrays, int array. Hence, the total memory requirement will be 4n for the array plus 12 for the other integers, which is increasing linearly with the increase in the input value of n. Hence, it is called as linear space complexity. Imagine that we have an array, int array of length 5 or length 10 or length 1 million. This algorithm space complexity will increase according to the space complexity according to the number of elements of this array that it contains. So the linear space complexity is expressed in the arrays and used in one-dimensional array. So the complexity in total for the space complexity is O of n, because we have 4n plus 12, and according to the big O notation that we have solved many exercises and question about them, about taking the highest degree in the equation. So 12 will be eliminated because 4n is the highest term. We have 4n plus 12. The highest term is 4n, and the 4 times n, 4 is constant, so we remove it. So it would have n as complexity, O of n according to the big O notation. This is how we solve the space complexity. And by the way, space complexity, it is not being asked frequently in the interviews, but we should mention it according as an exercise in order to have a complete data structure and algorithm course. In next videos, we will start solving about 18 questions and exercises about the time complexity. So I hope everything is clear. Please, anything you need to ask, comment it below to help you in your questions. Doubts.